Hello guys, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel and today our problem set is product of array except self. So what this problem states is we are given an input array and we have to replace each index value by the remaining multiplication of the values. Suppose if we consider the zeroth index, then the multiplication of the remaining index value would be 24. Then we have substituted 24 here. If we consider the first index value, then the remaining multiplication of the values is 3 into 4 into 1, that is 12. If we consider the second index value, then the remaining multiplication of the values is 4 into 2 into 1, that is 8, and respectively like that only. So the first approach comes into our mind is taking the multiplication of the whole array and iterating towards the array and substituting the each index value by the multiplication divided by the that particular ith index value. So if I see my whole multiplication of the whole index is 24, then 24 by 1 that is 24, 24 by 2 that is 12, 24 by 3 that is 8, 24 by 4 that is 6. This approach seems to be right, but what the issue with this approach is that it violates some of the boundary cases. What could be the boundary cases is that suppose there is 1 0 in this array. Suppose in place of 4 there is a 0. In this third index there is a 0. So what would be the multiplication of the whole array? The whole multiplication of the array would be 0. So if we see at this output at the third index should have to be 6 only, because the remaining multiplication is 3 into 2 into 1, that is 6. But because of the whole multiplication is 0, it will give us the array of 0 division array, because we are dividing 0 by 0 only. So it will give us the 0 division array, and in the rest of the thing would be 0. That is fine. So, and also in the question it is given that we have to solve it without division. So the second approach which comes in, to my mind is taking two array. First is prefix multiplication array and the second is suffix multiplication array. In the prefix multiplication array, we will store the multiplication from step by step from the front, and in the suffix multiplication, we will store the suffix multiplication from the back. So for that we have I have initialized the prefix 0th index to 1 and the last index of the suffix array to be 1. Why I'm doing this, I will let you know, because if you see this is our input array and this is our prefix array which I have initialized till this, and if I compute the resultant prefix array, it would be um, if I see this prefix of I would be prefix of I minus 1 into nums of I minus 1, that would be 1. And if I see it for this 2 into 1 1, and if I see for this 3 into 2 6, right? And same goes for the suffix part, it would be 1 4 12 and 12, right? So now what if I multiply both of these values? Then it would be, sorry, it was 24, then it would be 24 into 1, that is 24, 12 into 1 12, 4 into 2 8, and 6 into 1 6. So now I'm storing these multiplication into a new array which I will be returning from this solution, that is a product, I'm naming it, and by returning it, let's run the code, and I think now it will pass all the cases, right? So I think the approach is clear to you all. Thank you for watching this video.